Alright, welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft series. It's Season 2, Episode 2. We are starting off in the ruins we built in the last episode. I'm still liking it, quite nice. It's a big fan, to be honest. I think we're going to continue this theme for a lot longer. But I don't have much of a plan for this episode, so I reckon, because I don't really have much stuff at the minute, I'm going to mine for loads of iron while I try and come up with something. But I will update you on the full plan after like a short time lapse of me just trying to get as much stuff as I possibly can from mining. So I will catch you up soon. But yeah, I do have some sort of idea, but I want to just actually know what I'm doing. So yeah, I will catch you up after this time lapse. So enjoy. Just found a spawner. Nice. Got some... oh my god. Actually got some good stuff in it as well. Mostly. Yeah, this is pretty good on your zombie spawner though. So it could be like a temporary XP farm at best. Oh, iron. But yeah, pretty good. Alright, we are done with the first half of that mining expedition. I'm going to do two separate ones. So that first one, I just did an hour and a half of looking for iron specifically. I found a lot more than just iron, obviously, because I'm mining, I'm going to find everything. But currently hiding out in here because there's a creeper outside and I'm terrified because I already blew up once. So I don't want to do that again. But right here is our haul for an hour and a half. We got 3 stacks and 13 of iron, which is pretty good. Got loads of copper, quite a bit of coal. Our first diamond, which is nice. Did find a lush cave. It was tiny though, so that's literally all we got from it. I grabbed just one of each thing for the sake of farming. Found an amethyst geode, which I believe had like 11 budding amethysts in it, which is really good. Bit of redstone, name tags, which I know aren't special anymore, but still I've got it. So, found a zombie spawner, which is where this stuff came from. Bit of lapis, did quite well. Also, I found a clay vein, so I got loads of clay as well, which is quite nice. But yeah, we've done quite well. So I'm going to start smelting all this stuff up and head off to mine for diamonds. Meaning I'm gonna get rid of a lot of what I've got in here. I'm going to start making iron picks instead because I've got so much iron now. But yeah, I'm going to kick myself out and then head off, get diamonds, and then I'll meet you back here and do it again. we are officially done with the mining, finally. We got quite a bit of stuff, to be honest. We got loads. We got 41 of the 38 diamonds. I will get rid of that off the screen right now. So we've done very well. I'm going to quickly show you everything I got, because I can't remember what I had beforehand, but this is definitely more, I believe. So yeah, feel free to compare. I've got a stack of iron in the furnace at the minute. That's what this is. 41 diamonds. I only needed 38. So I've got 3 more to do whatever I want with, meaning I can have a spare pick or something. Oh, this is already enough for 2 pickaxes. But yeah, anyway, so the plan now today is to get started with the zombie farm, because I found a zombie spawner in that mining session. So I'm going to find the location on the surface. We're going to dig down and we're going to put in an auto zombie XP farm, and we'll have an enchanting room built into that as well, and a few villagers around there so we can trade our rotten flesh and maybe some enchantment books. I don't know if I want the enchanting villagers to be with the zombie farm, but I know I want the rotten flesh traders over there. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do all that. So first plan of action is to actually go and get the spot for my zombie farm, try and decorate it up a little bit, dig it out. Decoration is going to be after it's functional, actually. So I'm going to go there, make it a functioning farm, and then I'll catch up with you once I've found it and once I've got a bit more of a plan. So I will catch you up very soon. Alright, helmet, chestplate, leggings, boots, sword, axe, 2 pickaxes, shovel. Look at me. What am I missing? Oh, that's everything. Did I overestimate? I've well overestimated. Oh, enchanting table, obviously. Oh, look at all my stuff. It's so good. Alright, so we've found the spot. This here is where the zombie spawner is. We'll just dig near enough straight down right here. So I want to surround this with some ruins, obviously, again. But the vibe we're going for is those sort of underwater ruins you see in every game ever, every MMO, every fantasy, where it's the circle with the columns going up and then another circle, but you can just walk through it basically. So we're going to do that sort of thing with archways and just stuff, rubble everywhere. And I've got a little setup here, got some stuff. I need to get more stuff because I've got no stone, far too much cobble. I need to bring a stone cutter and a lot of mossy. We're going to have the sugarcane growing as well so that we can start working on the books. But yeah, I'm going to lay it out real quick. So I will catch you after that. And then we'll actually get started. So we'll do a quick layout and I'll catch you up in a sec. So this is the kind of layout we're going to go with. I'm going to have a ruined arch here, a complete arch here. Obviously this is not how it's going to look. This is just an outline, concept art if you will. Random rubble dotted around, another ruined arch, and then the main thing, it'll be on an elevated platform. Have all the pillars going up. I've lined out all the pillars already. And then it will be broken down in a curve, so it looks like the water's kind of destroyed it over time. And I'll have it broken like that. And then inside we'll have a spiral staircase all the way down to the zombie farm. I love this idea, if I'm being completely honest. So I'm going to get started straight away on refining it. And I'll catch you up when I've got a bit more to show for my work. I'll probably do a montage of some kind. But yeah, I'm going to do the whole build and texturing in one go, I imagine. And I'll catch you guys up in a minute. Oh my god, it just looks so cool. We are pretty much done with this now. I need to add some more rubble around, but that view was just too cool to not start talking over. But yeah, here is our ruined like thing. I don't really know what to call this. We've got our archways that have like fallen over, dotted around. That one's up, but it's got like the odd patch of rubble. I will add more because obviously all of this has fallen down and there's nothing to show for that. I did a bit of a pattern on the floor. I quite like it, to be fair. I think it looks a bit too clean, so I'm going to mix in like gravel with this at some point. Maybe mix in some different blocks with the smooth stone as well. But yeah, I just need to actually work on turning this into a functioning thing now. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, to be honest. But yeah, let's get started. Alright, so we've dug down to the zombie spawner now. I need to turn this into like an actual XP farm, so I'm going to have them get sent upwards. I'm hoping, so I'm going to have to go get soul sand at some point, which will be fun. But the range is like 9 by 9 by 9 around the spawner for how far it actually detects the mobs after they've spawned. So as long as I have them get pushed out of that, it should spawn zombies like infinitely until they hit the mob cap. So that is the plan, to be honest. I'm going to make a 9 by 9 by 9 like cave thing for this to actually start spawning zombies. I have them get funneled in, and then we'll figure it out from there. But yeah, basically I'm just going to make a functioning zombie farm right now. We've dug out this 9 by 9 box. This is the zombie chamber. So as soon as a zombie leaves this chamber, there is more room for more zombies. So the maximum could be 6 in this whole box. So quite a lot of space to cover. But what we're going to do is we're going to have obviously the water streams coming along. Because it's an iron, we can have it just drop down into like a one long column. And we'll have them all funnel over into a kill chamber here, because I'm going to turn this into a giant window where you will be stood to trigger this. And then basically the way you get here is I'll have stairs wrapping around probably this side actually. Yeah, this side from a room that you get to from here. So you'll come down this ladder, face forwards, you've got stairs on your left, chests on your right. And then, I don't know, something in the middle. Villages in the middle. And if you go downstairs, you end up here. You can kill the zombies. The zombie stuff goes up and into the chest. I think that seems like a good plan. So that's what I'm going to currently dig out. Ready to be built. But yeah, so we're going to get started on that. So we've actually got the layout all done now, kind of. We are going to have this be the section you drop into, obviously. I've got this that I'm going to fill with water, and this pillar will be filled in, so you don't have to worry about like shifting and dying on the side. But yeah, we've got that. And then here we'll have the enchanting room, so that'll go off to the back there, and we'll have, well, literally just an enchanting table and a grindstone, and probably an anvil in there so I can enchant. We'll have our 2 villagers in here so that we can have some rotten flesh guys down here. We'll have our rotten flesh storage, our armor and weapons storage, like just mixed in, and we'll figure that out afterwards. Down here we've got our stairs down to the actual killing chamber. And how this is going to work is we're going to have the water come down, it'll funnel them through. This will all be iron bars. And I do mean iron bars, so it's going to be very expensive. Because if they go down to the floor, it doesn't matter, because they can't go all the way through. They'll still get pushed by the water. And they'll come around this corner, and I'll have like a space to just whack at them. I'll make these slabs, and I'll make... Oh, actually... Baby zombies might mess with me here if I try and do that. I'll figure out how I'm going to do this, but this is going to be like the kill section. So, yeah, that's basically the plan here. I'm now going to try and get started on making this functional. So I'm going to put some like water in, get everything flowing through, and I'll catch you guys up when I have a working zombie farm. And we have just finished actually getting out this section. It's not fully designed yet, but it's like functioning and pretty visual on what it's gonna look like if you can use a bit of imagination. But you can see it working already. Are you ready for this? Look at that. There's so many zombies. And then you just come here, kill them all. And look at that. Look at all that stuff I just got. Got loads of XP. And it's really good. I'm debating lowering this room, like the whole of it, by a little bit more. So that I can have all the zombies drop down 2 blocks so that they don't back up. They just drop in and like condense so that I don't get this issue. I just have them all in there. Because that way this will never stop running. It won't like wait for me to kill them. So yeah, I'm thinking of slightly redesigning this, but it's very clear how this is going to work now, in my opinion. Look at that. But yeah, I'm thinking this is a really good start. So I'm going to work on a few kinks, fixing this up, and I'll catch you up again in a bit. I've fixed how I want it to look. I will obviously make this look a lot nicer. This needs to be glass, so for now I'm going to make it cobblestone, because otherwise the zombies will get caught here on this pillar. But I will make it glass so you can see here, because I think that will look pretty cool. But for right now, I'm going to change this into cobblestone, and then we'll do a quick test run, and then we'll get started on the decorating. And here it is functioning in all its glory. Here they come, funneling all the way around and into this little pit. I do believe they should all just be able to drop endlessly into that hole now. This is so cool. Yeah, so I'm going to now move on to something else. Which I assume will... Yeah, we're going to move on to decorating. I have this here temporarily just so I can use the farm right now and not have to worry. But obviously that will change into the sorting system upstairs. Still need to put stairs there. Sorting system up here, so we'll have that funnel round up here. Anyway, onto the sorting. But real quick first, I do want to say I want this to work endlessly. So I think I'm going to play around with this for a bit, because I do like this like layout. But I don't want it to cap at 6, and at the minute it does. So I'm going to try and find what the distance is that it has to be away. I don't really know how I'm going to figure that out with any sort of rhyme or reason, but I'll figure it out. And then I'll check back and see what the new plan of action is. But yeah, I don't want to change this too much. I just have kind of gone off the idea of having this farm limit at 6 zombies. Which it might already not be doing, actually. Okay, never mind. We're fine. I don't know what was happening before. I think it must have just been the cave then. So I'm going to have to go into that cave and light everything up so I don't have to worry. Because I can't lie, it's going to get really annoying if I'm restricted by my surroundings. Now let's do some decorating. See what kind of thing we want to do. I'm thinking we do like uneven floors, but not like crazy irritating to navigate. Is the only like issue with that. Because I don't want to do uneven floors and then not be able to walk around. So it'll be like stairs, pretty much exclusively. No slabs, unless it's big chunks of slabs. Even then, I don't really want it. I'm gonna go up and grab a stone cutter so I can play around properly. I am liking this vibe. I need to put more holes everywhere. Alright, so now we have finished this section. We've got the nice run down looking, made it all cobble, got some mossy everywhere. It took ages to get all this moss, by the way. I kept having to go get more. But we are officially done with this underground bit. Oh, baby zombie. But this is all working now. I'm going to do the rest of this in the next episode because we've run out of time by like quite a bit now. But I am very happy with what we've got here. I think it looks so cool. And oh my god, he's got a spear. But yeah, I'm going to kill these guys real quick. There you go, got rid of them. But yeah, this thing, it literally doesn't stop producing zombies, it's so good. I lit up all the caves around the area so that nothing else can, like... nothing else spawns around and lowers the rate, so we do actually have zombies, like, constantly flowing in. This is obviously a bad example, because it's only one. There you go. Just took a minute. But yeah, I'm actually so happy with how this looks. I will continue this same sort of idea upstairs when I get to it in the next episode. But this is where I'm going to have to wrap things up here. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. This has been the zombie farm that I'm just absolutely obsessed with. But yeah, this outro is all over the place, sorry. I'm very tired at the minute. This is, what, the 16th? I've been doing this for 16 hours now. I'm trying to build this zombie farm. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. This has been TomatoCraftz and I'm off. Bye bye.
Once in a while I dream. Once in a while I think of you. I reminisce on days gone by.